Hello everyone, how you guys doing? In today's video, I'm going to talk about former President Richard Nixon, who resigned from office in the 70s, mid to late 70s, over Watergate scandal. Okay, now, I know that was the first time in modern American history that a president had to resign from office for committing illegal offense. Fast forward then till now. What's have been done now than then? Okay, Richard Nixon, what he says about the media is what I want to share with you guys. What he says about the media then is still visible, is still active today. Now, media, especially left-leaning media, they are the ones that is pushing this narrative in a very, very forceful way. Media always have this morality ground that we are here to keep you guys in check. We are here to put you guys in check, meaning you guys, the leaders. But them, nobody checks them. The people don't check them when they report bogus information about somebody. One, when people hear that American media have been leaning left for the past, people think it's for the past 20-30 years. No, American media have been leaning left since the 70s, since the 60s as a matter of fact. So now, this video is not to defend Richard Nixon. I'm a fan of his. I like how he did, and then the Vietnam War was ended. I'm gonna say something about that towards the end of this video, but let me point something out. Richard Nixon I personally, after studying every evidence out there, Richard Nixon was never given a fair chance when it comes to the Watergate. Did he commit a crime? Did he do everything they said he did? Yeah, most of them he did. But I think this is a man that have respect for the seat that he was sitting on, that he resigned. If it was today's presidents, people that are ruling America in this generation, they will not resign. So to that I give him credit. But was media fair to him? No. Yeah, I don't want to go into the tricky details of how I come up to this conclusion, but it's going to take like an hour. But I'm going to pause and you guys listen to what he says about the media, and then I'll say something regards to his presidency. Let's go.
When we think of the media in this country, the problem is that they have a sense of self-righteousness, a double standard on issue after issue after issue. They can find everything wrong with somebody else, but they will not look inside and ever admit that they could be wrong themselves. And what was involved here in the Watergate thing was the unfairness of it. Oh, there was a legitimate thing to investigate, but they refused to balance it. They allowed their advocacy to get ahead of their reporting, which is their job to do. The media is always talking about the imperial presidency, the power of the imperial presidency. I think we ought to hear a little bit of discussion on the imperial media and its power. You see, presidential power is limited by the courts, limited by the Congress.
When they are doing
the media's power is unlimited.
Nobody checks them. Nobody checks them at all. They have the power. They have the ultimate power. That's part of living in a democratic society. Now, I put the question to you guys. If you have basic knowledge about Richard Nixon when he was president, do you think Watergate, like the way it was handled, was fair? Or, okay, let me put it like this. Do you think he should have resigned or not? I personally think he shouldn't have resigned. Maybe he will be impeached. He should have stayed, or maybe he will impeach or something. That's where he shouldn't have resigned. But I understand why he resigned also. This is a man who has so much regard, so much respect for the seat that he was sitting as president. As I said earlier in this video, that's why he resigned. Ford then took over. So, okay, have to say something about Richard Nixon. In soccer terms, Richard Nixon, if you read his, like his fight to win the presidency when he ran against Kennedy and all, and then finally, about a decade later, finally become president. One thing about Richard Nixon, in football, in soccer terms, that's called political Maradona. Maradona is a football player that knows how to play. So Richard Nixon is a very stylish and skillful politician. During the Vietnam War, some of you might not understand this. So during the Vietnam War, there was a report that Richard Nixon, through back channel, told the Vietnamese not to accept any truce deal until he came to power, that he's gonna give them a better deal. And I think that's what happened. When he came to power, the Vietnam War was officially done. So it takes a skillful politician to put that kind of maneuver. And I also, this video is not to say that Richard Nixon is innocent. It's just that I'm trying to highlight what is happening in today's media. It's been happening since then. It's even fair now because of social media like X. People can hold medias accountable now. People have access to camera and phone that can, capture an incident. So if the media doctor it or I did it, people can have the raw footage and say this is what it is. That one is fake. Back then it wasn't like that. So media was more powerful then. So, and he's speaking up against it then, and thank God that it's happening today, but not in a very brutal way like it used to be. New York Times that he mentioned. New York Times is one of the companies that media companies that went after him like with all they got. So once again, this is not to defend Richard Nixon. This is just to point out what is going on in media, fake news media today. Have been going on then. Every news media shape the news they want you to consume based on their own narrative. You are being brainwashed and you don't know it. That's what is going on, and he's pointing it out. Is he innocent? No. Should he have resigned? No. Knowing how American politics is today, I'll guarantee you, if Richard Nixon see what is going on in American politics today, he will regret ever resigning. That's a fact. I bet everything I got on it. He will still be in office. Impeach him, he will go down fighting. But he have, as I said, the only reason why he left office is because of the high respect he have for the office, and then to save face. So yeah, shout out to Richard Nixon. May he so rest in peace. I feel like sharing this to you guys, and then if you know more to say about this, share your thoughts in the comment section. All right, see you guys on the next one. Bye.